Hello, happy Friday. Grandma Reed here. I have a fable today, and a fable teaches a lesson. So let's see if you know what the lesson is. And this story is very old, it's been around for a long time, and there are different versions of it. So I don't know who wrote it originally, and it doesn't tell us who wrote it originally, but it does tell us that the pictures are by Lucinda McQueen. It's called The Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who shared her tiny cottage with Goose, a cat, and a dog. The goose was a gossip. She chatted with her neighbors all day long. Cat was very vain. She brushed her fur, she straightened her whiskers, and she polished her claws all day long. The dog was always sleepy. He napped on the front porch swing all day long. The little red hen ended up doing all of the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the dishes, she washed the clothes, she took out the trash, she mowed the lawn, raked the leaves, and she even did all the shopping. She was a worker. One morning on her way to market, the little red hen found a few grains of wheat. She put them in the pocket of her apron. When she got home, she asked her friends, "Who will plant these grains of wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will plant them myself," said the little red hen, and she did. When the grains of wheat began to sprout, the little red hen cried, "Look at the wheat I planted, it's growing, it's coming up. Who will help me take care of it this summer?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take care of it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. All summer long, she cared for the growing wheat. She made sure that it got enough water, and then she hoed the weeds out carefully between each row. By the end of summer, the wheat had grown tall. When it turned from green to gold, she asked her friends, "Who will help me thresh the wheat?" That means they're going to cut the wheat. "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will cut and thresh it myself." And you can see her cutting and threshing it. And she did. When all the wheat had been cut and threshed, the little red hen scooped the wheat into a wheelbarrow and said, "This wheat must be ground into flour. Who will help me take it to the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog, because he's tired. "Then I will take it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. The miller ground the wheat into flour and put it in the bag for the little red hen. Then, all by herself, she pushed the bag home in the wheelbarrow, all by herself without help from her friends. One cool fall morning, not very many days later, the little red hen got up early and said, "Today would be a perfect day to bake some bread. Who will help me bake a loaf of bread with the flour I brought home from the mill?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will bake the bread myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She mixed the flour with milk and eggs and butter and salt. She kneaded the dough. She shaped the dough into a nice plump loaf. Then she put the loaf in the oven and watched it as it baked. The smell of the baking bread soon filled the air. It smelled so delicious that the goose stopped chatting, and the cat stopped brushing, and the dog stopped napping. Can you see him smelling it? One by one, they came into the kitchen. When the little red hen took the freshly baked loaf of bread out of the oven, she said, "Who will help me eat this bread?" "Oh, I will," said the cat. "I will," said I will," said the goose. "Oh, I will," said the cat. "Oh, I will," said the dog. "You will," said the little red hen. "Who planted the wheat and took care of it?" "I did." "Who cut the wheat?" "Who threshed it and took it to the mill?" "I did." "Who brought the wheat home? Who brought the flour home and baked this loaf of bread?" "I did. I did it all by myself, and now I am going to eat it all by myself." And that is exactly what she did. So what do you think was the lesson here? What did they learn? Maybe they need to help. I think that's a good lesson to know. And I hope that you're all helping at home. And I hope you have a good weekend. See you next week. Bye.